Morning, YouTube. Steve here. It is 9:30 in the morning, and sitting down here waiting for my 10-hour break to get done. How much longer do we have? About 15 minutes. Just enough time to make a video and get rolling. Ran late last night, almost midnight. Not quite. 10:30, 9:30. Yeah, not too far from it. And I had a problem with the stupid e-log. This is the second time I've done this. I got to get a better e-log. I got to get away from e-logs altogether. When I go back to running my hopper, I won't have e-logs at all because I'm within that 150 mile radius now they changed it to, or is it 125 they changed it to? Whatever it is, I'm well within it. I mean, by a pretty good margin. So it's not like I'm even running close to the edge. I'm right there. I'm right. No issue whatsoever. So I don't have to run an e-log. Anyway, so last night when I finished that video I did last night, and I typed in the title and did something, got me some cheese and crackers, I guess. When the clock changed to my 30 minutes was done, I've done this twice, and then it's my fault for doing it. And I should have learned, I guess, the first time, but I didn't. So I changed the I waited for a few seconds, and then I started the truck, and then I was going to stay on yard move till I got over to the guard shack, which takes me about a minute, and then I would it would reset, and but I forget that when you start the truck, it asks you if you want to stay on yard move or if you want to go on duty. Every time you start the truck, whatever you're on other than driving or on duty, if you're on duty or driving, it doesn't ask you if you want to stay on one of those. Oh, there's a pretty blue jay over there in the yard scratching around. That's the first one I've seen for a while. Anyway, and I keep forgetting that. So I started the truck and I started to move. Well, when I started to move, I went over 5 miles an hour, and I was kind of coming out of a parking spot and turning like this. So I was kind of watching to see where my trailer was at, and there's some trucks parked in front. So I was kind of watching, make sure I had plenty of room, but you just watch and be careful. Anyway, so as I started going around the corner, I glanced down at that, and I see that screen's on there. I was like, oh crap, I forgot to hit that button. And I could see, because it kind of comes up in front of the back screen. The back screen's kind of blurry, but you can see what it is. And it had switched to drive. And but the front screen was still asking if I wanted to stay on yard move. So I said, push stay on yard move. Well, when I did that, the screen switched back and gave me my 8 hours of before I had to take a 30-minute break. I said, oh good, thank goodness I didn't trip that thing. And I got all the way out of the parking lot, past the guard shack, all the way down the road to turn out on the main road. And I looked down, and it was just like it was supposed to be. I was on yard move, but rather than have it automatically switch off a yard move, I switched down and clicked it on to drive. And off I go. I didn't get too far over on 94. And I look down, and I don't have only an hour to work. I can work before I got to take a 30-minute break again. That stupid thing clicked over there and took that few seconds of drive time. So then I had to do another 30-minute break down in Crete at the Loves. But I took a shower while I was down there. So, I mean, but other than I had to wait basically an hour more of my day because of that. I mean, it's my own fault. I'm not. But the bad thing about these stupid e-logs, they are designed to. The thing that they want to do the most is you eat up your drive time. Their default anything is to eat drive time. No matter what happens, that's what they want to do. They want to be on that drive time, eating that drive time clock. The second thing they want to do is eat your on-duty time. And it's just so frustrating because, so like if there's an issue, it's never that they default to, break or to off duty, or it's always eat up the drive time, get them on drive time, get them on duty. Oh, it's very frustrating. Not that anyone cares in the government or, well, I guess it'd just be the government. Trucking companies don't really care one way or the other. They didn't care that I had to sit for another 30 minutes. And what I should have done is last night, rather than take that 30-minute break at the yard, I should have just drove down to Love's and then just taken a shower. Because usually my shower, by the time I get in there and get my shower and everything and get back out of there, it's usually 35, 40 minutes. So I'd have been plenty over then, which I was thinking about doing, but I didn't do it. Obviously, that's what that story was about. That's how I didn't do it. But I'll be glad when I get back on the hopper, and then I won't have to deal with that anymore. Oh, anyway, but who knows with these new tariffs, who knows what that's going to do to the hopper business. It might really gut it because the corn market's off bad and bean market's not going to be good, so they might not be shipping. These tariffs could kind of muck things up a little bit for the short term. But we'll just see how that goes. Maybe I'll just focus on YouTube here and not do anything but YouTube. Be one of them YouTube influencers that sit at home and talk about their day. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. And I sure can't do it with 400 and 500. I don't have 500 yet, but 497 subscribers. Although I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Yeah, I don't think that would be very fruitful. I'd be pretty hungry pretty fast, I think, if I was relying on YouTube. At this point, anyway. I'd like to do it, get monetized someday on YouTube. I'd like to get monetized very quickly on YouTube. Not someday, very, very quickly. Not that I have any illusions of making a pile of money off of it, but it would be nice to make a little bit. Because I'm sure they're playing these ads on that you guys have to watch. So they're making money off of it. I have premium, YouTube Premium, so I don't watch any ads. Probably of all the things that I have in terms of spending, frivolous, you call frivolous spending, YouTube Premium is probably the thing that I would get rid of the last. Almost certainly. That's the thing I'm getting rid of last. But anyway, well, we're about done, 9:20 for the thing. I got to run down to Evansville and then run over into Kentucky and then come back up to Addison maybe. And we will hopefully have a good day today. It shouldn't be too bad a day. Everything holds together properly. But be careful with them stupid e-logs. We mess ourselves up more than they mess us up. But God bless everybody. We'll talk again soon. I hope everybody has a great day. And get outside if you can. It's beautiful weather. Spring has sprung. So get outside. God bless.